Okay, there we go. So sorry about that, guys. Had a big problem with the audio wirings, and yeah. But anyway, we're back now, and so sorry about that, guys. So for those of you just tuning in, we've had a wonderful little baby boy being born, my little Alfie, and I'm very, very grateful for him and to his mother Rebecca for bringing him into the world. And I'd like to thank the people in the chat room, like Janos and Tanya, respectively, for letting me know about the sound issues there, guys. Sorry about that. Now, let's get into the shows, shall we? On Welcome, those of you who are just joining in to the Vinny Eastwood show. This is a listener-supported broadcast, by the way, so please go to vinnyeastwood.com and check out the latest MP3 downloads. So when you listen to the show, if you're a video watcher, you're often sitting around and watching it, that kind of thing, but you kind of like have to turn away. And sometimes, like particularly painters, roofers, people who actually just work with their hands, they're not really talking or anything like that, do like to listen to a good podcast on the radio or something of that nature. So the lovely Ralphie has put the MP3 downloads of the show on vinnyeastwood.com for you guys, and you can just click the little tab for it, as well as archiving the latest shows with all the video onto Rumble and Odyssey and various other platforms, I think. The wonderful Julia, who is going to be finishing up doing her archiving of the Vinny Eastwood show by the 31st of March, I think, just after I get my sentence rendered by the courts. And yeah, she's been doing an absolute fantastic job keeping that all up to date. So she's completely irreplaceable to a large degree, guys. So if you do want to go into the archives and look at those little PayPal and Patreon buttons for Julia, please chuck a few dollars her way, and please, of course, donate to the Vinny Eastwood show. And when you become a Patreon, you become a Patreon of my band, Vinny and the Vendettas, and we are in studio at the moment recording our first album. We've been playing together for about 10 years, and we've got hundreds and hundreds of tracks and things of that nature, and lots of really, really good music. So please go to the Vinny the Vendettas tab and watch some of our music videos and listen to some of our tracks and demos and things of that nature that we've done. And if you like all that stuff and you want to see us perform really brilliantly on the world stage and really make some hits and stuff, baby, come in and donate into that Patreon, ladies and gentlemen. It'd be wonderful. And for those of you who do donate and that kind of thing, I realize that when you're listening to a show and you can't donate, you don't have the money and things of that nature, or you just don't want to and you'd rather just get the show for free. These kind of parts of the show are just kind of like, you tune out and what have you. Just think about what you're getting. Nothing. All right, that's what you get when you donate to this show. Absolutely nothing unless you ask for something. Vinny, can you help me with my website? Yeah, sure. Vinny, can you help me start a podcast? Yeah, of course. Vinny, can you help me out to figure out how to work a green screen? Yeah, no problem. All right. So if you guys want any help with any of the things that you can see me doing, that that I can do, and you want to learn how to do it, very quick, very easy, no BS tutoring type thing, contact me and we'll frickin' figure it out. All right, that's the service that we offer here at vinnyeastwood.com. Now, speaking of services, my wonderful naturopath David Holden. Is he still on holiday, is he? No, he's off holiday now. He's back in the office treating people. He's a specialist naturopathic oncologist specializing in hard-to-treat cases. And so David works really, really hard to give people like the best, most up-to-date and critically important information about health, and he's been instrumental for people surviving through this pandemic and the response to the pandemic, of course. So, and in fact, he's now prescribing people. There was Matt Bowden, who's commonly known as the godfather of party pills in New Zealand here, incredible chemist. And he's found out a way to get the spike proteins out, a supplement course sort of thing. And he's been talking to David Holden, and David started to actually prescribe it to a lot of his patients, because a lot of his patients are actually injured by the response to the pandemic. Now, if you guys want to, go ahead and give your body the ability to heal itself, from all natural sources and stuff. That's what a naturopath does. Go to holdenhealthcare.com, emphasis on the care. There's also reopen.nz, a beautiful little website here where there is a directory of anti-mandate, pro-choice, all-inclusive businesses in New Zealand. So go on there and add your freedom business today and be alongside the hundreds and hundreds of other people who with all sorts of different businesses around the country who are just sick of this BS and want to get on with it and get on with business as usual. Business better, I think, because isn't it interesting how when you go to people and you talk about the way things are, very few of them remember the way things were. Isn't our memory short? How did communities used to operate, I wonder? Speaking of community, River of Lies, the New Zealand Scamdemic. I've got a little t-shirt on for it here, and if you go to riveroflies.co.nz, there's a wonderful documentary being made about all of the ins and outs of this freaking sideshow. It wasn't a sideshow, it was the main event, for many of us, wasn't it? Are you still reeling? I'm still reeling from it. It's been terrible. Now, speaking of which, if you have been reeling from it and you want to call in and you want to talk to me or Max Egan, if we can get him connected to this show, one can only hope. The number is 512-248-8252, and I'm going to put this on screen as well for people. Now, just remember, of course, have the radio and whatnot down when you do call in. However, there we go. It's all on the screen. Call in. There we go. Let me see if I can get that smushed up and actually looking somewhat professional. There we go. Cool. All right, guys. The call-in number is in, and we are ready to start taking your calls. So please do come on and give us a ring in and tell us how the whole thing has affected you. And we've got Donna in the chat rooms. Congratulations on the arrival of your daughter, Vinny. No, wrong gender there, Donna. It's a baby boy. And people are saying that there's only two genders, and they're right. Now, there's, well, I mean, because otherwise I'd have to start the show differently. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and 50 other different genders. The Vinny Eastwood Show is gender fluid. Like, just it's just confusing everybody. All right, it's a look. Mental illness is a thing. Okay, it's everywhere. It's lashed into everything, and this world is in the grip of mass psychosis. Multiple different sectors of mass psychosis just messing with your mind, and when you know what's going on, or at least you have some idea because you've put 10,000 hours of research into it, guys, give or take. A call-in number, by the way, is 1-800-313-9443. That's 1-800-313-9443. You can call in and tell us some of your experiences, the worst ones or the best ones. And I just watched a comedy thing about this. It's saying, are you tired? Do you need to have like 2 weeks off work? Then try getting COVID, you know. You know, because there's the thing, it's the excuse to get out of anything. Jury duty. I got out of going to court once because I had COVID. All right, so this is great. Nobody asks any questions. Everybody just leaves you alone. You don't even have to look after your kids anymore. You can just give them to your partner. You just, I don't know. You got to go. You got to go out of the house. It's become such a misnomer, you know, like, oh, I'll have a story to tell. I was sick for 3 days, like with a bad cold. It's like, whoa. I mean, bro, is this not self-evident that there's something really foolish at play here? Because I know that many of you have been looking upon the events of the future and with fear, or some of you people who believe in the white hats and so on and so forth, that are just going to all be saved one day and stuff like that. You don't have so much fear looking into the future. But I do, you know, because I look at this thing called reality, and it doesn't care what I think. It is what it is, and it isn't what it isn't. Now, there's this whole cycle that you get into when you're afraid of things, all right? And you try to make decisions while you're afraid, don't you? Now, when you're making fear-based decisions, how good are those decisions? Generally speaking, not the greatest, one would hope. You see, so I'm in the position where mankind has, I don't know, for me anyway, seemed to have lost its hope somewhat, and I'm deeply sorry about that, mankind, but that's just part of the package of knowing the truth, isn't it, guys? To be able to look at a situation where there's clearly either A, no hope, or B, a long road ahead. How do you survive that situation? Well, first of all, are you cynical? You know? Are you being so downtrodden about your chances that you don't actually get up out of bed anymore to go and do something? You don't actually go to work against the New World Order anymore. Why is that? Because the breadth of the situation that you are faced with is so overwhelming because you haven't had your hands on it. Okay? I know that there's a lot of people who have very eclectic truth tastes, and I'm one of them, and lots of different skills and areas and things of that nature. But it's very, very difficult when you've got a lot of different skills in order to focus on any particular one of them. Right? We become sort of conspiracy generalists, and we do what we got to do and what have you, but it has a grinding effect on you where the difficulty of your life seems to inflate somewhat simply because you've got the knowledge of where you are and what's facing you. That's a hard one to get over, and to just keep your head down and keep working and keep doing the truth and so on and so forth, you know. Get demonetized, get deplatformed, get censored, so on and so forth. Get kicked off of Facebook and Twitter and Patreon and lose all your money and stuff. It's like, oh my goodness, how am I going to continue the truth now? Just, hey, everything is going to work out just fine. Keep yourself busy. Focus on what's right in front of you. Don't worry about the aliens and the white hats and the so on and so forth. Just keep your head down. Do the work. What is the work? Well, it depends entirely upon you. What are you doing? There's many people, like Mark Passio says, sitting around and criticizing the people who are actually doing the work and saying, oh, you could do this better, you could do that better. Okay, but what are you doing? Are you supporting people like me by helping out in the chat room, or sharing the links around, or donating? Have you set up an automatic payment of $10 a month? Things of this nature. Are you on the field yet? Have you started your own little podcast and your own little radio show with like 4 listeners and stuff? Hey, that's where I started. That's where everybody starts. Okay, you got to start somewhere, and the key is to just be consistent. Are you doing it regularly? Are you choosing to back down because you're afraid of what the consequences of standing up might be? Think about that just for a moment over the break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back taking your calls on the Vinny Eastwood Show. 512-248-8252 or 1-800-313-9443. We'll be right back.
Afraid it won't make it. No, I feel frustrated. Yeah, but I'm not complaining. Oh, I feel frustrated. Yeah.
Did you know that essential oils have had a multitude of natural health and skin uses in history, but have been somewhat forgotten by recent civilization? Susanna's Secret offers 100% pure and natural oils at prices you can actually afford. Do you have a house or office with a musty smell or mold? Studies have shown that essential oils like the one in our Thief and Robbers blend will kill or inhibit mold, viruses, bacteria, and fungus. Just diffuse with it, and you will see the long-lasting effects that even synthetic chemicals don't achieve. Purifica, another one of our products used to clean and freshen your house or give a natural scent when drying laundry. For that special lady, we offer a ginger argan oil in a beautiful cosmetic bottle, or a pure argan oil, a natural acne-fighting product. Check us out at susannasecret.com. That's SUSANAS secret.com. SUSANAS secret.com.
Consider this. Dead people see only what they want to see. And frankly, most of us are still dead. Let me give you the lessons of gold in 5 easy lessons. Number 1, don't buy it because you need to make money. You buy gold because you need to protect the money you already have. Don't ever look at the price as a barrier. Look at it as an incentive. Number 3, don't buy its paper pretenders. We talked about that a lot. Buy gold. Buy the real thing in the form of coins and bullion. 4th, don't fall prey to glitzy television or Facebook ads. Do your due diligence instead, and that's what I try to provide you with and have for 26 and a half years on the air and 30 years in this profession. 5th, don't allow naysayers to divert your interest. Allow yourself the right to protect your interests as you see fit. Jeff Bennett here. And one of the ways you can do that is to contact Kettle Moraine Limited. Contact me by calling or texting me at 602-799-8214. 602-799-8214. You can also email me at kettlemaraineltd@cox.net. Let me help you protect your wealth and your family today. Once again, call or text us at 602-799-8214 or visit our website, SierraMadrePreciousMetals.com. Be glad to help you out. Be glad to answer your questions. That's what we're here for. No pressure, just good, hard, common sense. The decision then becomes up to you.
Rockefeller Standard Oil's patented technology was traded
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Vinny Eastwood Show. It's a wonderful world that we live in if you're looking at the right parts. And when you're looking at the wrong parts, you know, have you guys ever had a panic attack? All right, you know, when you have that kind of like, I don't know, what did I call it? The barbed wire hamster ball wheel, all right? It's a bad thought that's in your mind. It could be about anything bad. And in this world, you've got a lot to choose from. And we've got Dksperity coming on in just a moment here. RBN, if you want to quickly connect him up. But no matter how bad things get, ladies and gentlemen, they could always be worse. All right? I guarantee you they could always be worse. And they frequently are. Have you noticed things going from bad to worse? I've noticed. And it's draining on a lot of people. And what does it do to your health? You know? Having stress, just in general, it's not the best thing for your body. It runs down, it releases cortisol, starts eating away at all your muscle tissue. Basically, stress causes illness. Very, very succinctly, stress does cause illness. So, believe you me, ladies and gentlemen, there is a tough time ahead for many of us just regarding our own health. You know, that's what's difficult about it, is that your health suffers while you're trying to fight to stay alive. The stress of just knowing what you know. You're carrying it around with you, aren't you? All the time, everywhere, you know. You wake up in the morning and you're like, man, my bed sheets cause cancer. It appears we've got our guest now. DK, is that you? Oh, we've got somebody on the line there. Oh, there you are. Go for your life, son.
Yeah. Hey, congratulations on Alfie.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Like, first off, just before we even touch on anything else, like, yeah, congrats, bro.
Sure, brother. All right, so what's up? You've called in. What can we help you with? What's on your mind?
What should we start with today? Should we talk about the health and nutrition bill?
The health and nutrition bill? Well, lay it on me, brother.
They're trying to ban natural ingredients through New Zealand so that they can make synthetic ones, because you can't patent nature and they won't test it because it costs too much to prove that it's beneficial, because they can't make money off it.
Yeah, pretty much. I've been trying to do this ever since the food bill, where they tried to make it illegal to save seeds or even share produce and stuff like that with your neighbor. And that's where I think Monsanto got taken over by Blackwater, or Monsanto bought Blackwater, which is a private mercenary company. And Monsanto has since changed their name or been bought out by somebody else. But anyway, it basically gave these mercenaries the ability to come onto your property.
That now owns it, or is Monsanto still the company?
No, Monsanto's a brand label or something like that, or it might have been bought out, or it might have changed its name. I forget exactly what's happened, but anyway, historically in New Zealand, and I think it was 2014, the food bill gave basically Monsanto mercenaries the ability to come onto your property without a warrant, and they were immune from prosecution if they break anything or kill anybody. You know, if they come in and looking for illegal turnips that you've got planted out the back, and your dog starts barking at them and they shoot Fido, well, they're immune from prosecution. You know, there you go.
Oh, that's lucky. So it's not like being a vaccine company.
Yeah.
Immune from prosecution.
Pretty much. ain't life a bitch?
See, life, as you said before, it's like everything could be so much worse, but on the opposite end of the scale, life could be so much better.
Yeah.
So we don't have to just focus on the negative. As life could be so much better as well. It's just these evil creatures trying to impose their will upon us. It's making things shit.
Yeah, it's less than ideal. And we can't swear on FCC regulated radio, by the way, brother.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, come on, mate. All right, we'll have to drop you from the call soon if that behaviour keeps up. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, the call-in number is 512-248-8252 or 1-800-313-9443 if you want to call in, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much if you do. At the moment, we've got Dksperity, who's like the number one live streamer in New Zealand. Like, there's nobody else who live streams 24 hours a day except for DK, you know, and that's because he has enough sickies and beer to fuel his habits, you know. I mean, let it be known, ladies and gentlemen, that people use whatever they use in order to get the job done. You know, I know plenty of builders and all sorts of people who drink, you know, huge copious quantities and that kind of thing. But they get the job done, don't they? You know, we all got to do what we got to do.
That's what it comes down to. You do what you do so you can do what you need to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of an obligation. So, with this new natural medicines bill, this is going to be a difficult one, ladies and gentlemen, because you're talking about, I don't know, classifying cinnamon as like a supplement. Anything that you're taking.
Hey, careful. That was actually a ploy to wake people up to it.
Yeah.
It hasn't labelled what things they are thinking of banning. The use of cinnamon was used to wake people up and make the normies actually realize what was going on. Someone just started saying, hey, they're going to ban cinnamon. So you pick a random spice and start posting about it, and then suddenly people are interested in what's going on. Yeah, because they have not mentioned which things. They have not mentioned any of the herbs or spices that they want to ban. Nothing has been specifically mentioned.
It's kind of like when they passed the online digital communications bill, the wording of harm was so vague that anything could be classified as harmful online content. So you're like, they could ban anything. They could ban everything, you know, that kind of thing. And that's what the New World Order is all about. 100% control of absolutely everything all the time.
Yeah.
You know.
And being vague so that you don't even know. So that you actually have no idea what they're doing the whole time, and you get kept in that state of fear because you don't actually know exactly what they're even planning.
Yeah.
You've got a vague idea. It's like, okay, they want to ban everything, but like, what exactly are they trying to ban? So someone actually started tweeting about like, oh, they want to ban cinnamon, and that got it attention.
Yeah.
Because it has not said it wants to ban cinnamon. It has not said any specific like ingredients or anything.
Yeah. I remember there was the Natural Medicines Bill back in Helen Clark's day, 2008. And this is another important thing about New Zealand, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you in the international audience, is that if it's happening here, it's going to be happening there, all right? And so on and so forth. So I remember they've tried to do this before. They've tried to classify all the natural medicines and things of that nature. And so now they're just doing it again. They don't stop, and so neither can we. DK, thank you so much for your call, brother. We'll see you after the break, ladies and gentlemen.
And as we get to during the break.
This is the last one, and with it
You are tuned in to the Republic Broadcasting Network. Visit our website by going to republicbroadcasting.org.
Find your inner rebel at Dixie Republic, the world's largest Confederate store, located in Travelers Rest, South Carolina. The anti-white, anti-Christ, anti-Southern world ends at the asphalt. Welcome to God's country. Log on to DixieRepublic.com to view our Southern merchandise, from flags to t-shirts to artwork. At the store, browse through our extensive collection of belt buckles and have a custom-made leather belt handcrafted in our Johnny Rebs Gun and Leather Shop. That's DixieRepublic.com, where you can meet all of your Southern needs.
Support those that support the network. Support Dixie Republic at DixieRepublic.com. Email ProudSouthern123@gmail.com and let them know that RBN sent you.
Extendivite testimonials on Amazon are very informative. Here's just a few. Carrie: great product, and I will continue to use. I've been taking it for over a year now. I'm 60 and feel great. I would highly recommend this product to anyone over the age of 40. Amazon customer: 5 stars. I'm quite happy about it. Extendivite has relieved what appears to be an angina problem, pain in the chest after climbing stairs, and short on breath. I'm quite happy about it. Amazon customer: 5 stars. Great product. I use regularly and I rarely get sick. To get your Extendivite today, go to extendivite.com. That's XTENDOVITE.com, or call us at 1-877-928-8822.
Extend your life with Extendovite.
Hi, Tom Bolton for Ease Off. I know so many of you are finding our Easy 4 carcass drop and lift an essential tool for your meat processing operation. But today I want to spotlight 4 of our new products. First, our right height hog cradles with steel or aluminum frames. Our customers love this back-saving innovation that enhances sanitation and speeds production. Next, our beef cradles with stainless steel or aluminum frames eliminate rust and corrosion. We hope you'll compare our quality and prices for this essential part of your
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Vinny Eastwood Show. It's the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills of the Truth Movement. My very special guest caller is Mur from Wisconsin. Mur, come on in. You are on the air.
Oh, hi, Vinny.
How you doing?
Long time ago, we used to talk in the chat rooms, and that's one thing I wanted to ask. What chat room are you referring to now?
What chat room am I referring to? We've got a Twitch chat room, a Facebook chat room, and a YouTube chat room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I'm still signed in at Twitch. I'll have to check that out. But I just wanted to tell you, congratulations on the expanding family. Keep up the good work.
Oh, thank you so much. We're Rebecca's very, very
Alfie?
pleased. Yeah, little Alfie Eastwood.
And you have another. Was it a daughter or son? I've forgotten.
A daughter, Alina, with my ex-partner. Yeah.
Alina and Alfie. Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
That's so nice. It's nice to talk to the future. How's the weather down there?
Oh man, it's the worst. You know, as you can tell.
Oh,
I mean,
it's got to be good.
Oh yeah, lots of chemtrailing, lots of geoengineering, lots of storms and things of that nature. It's great weather if you're a duck.
Oh my. Yeah. Well, it's fun to talk to the future.
Indeed.
You know, with the time.
Oh yeah, talking to the future,
Yeah.
it never gets old.
Yeah.
So Mo, we were looking about COVID stories and things like that. Have you got a story for us?
Oh boy! Well, I heard someone call into the Republic Broadcasting Network today that I hadn't heard in a long time, and he was talking about all the many shots he had gotten. It's like, oh dear, oh that's not good. Yeah, this whole thing, Bogdan Herzog did a thing in May of 2020. I guess he's Romanian, and but it was printed in English, so I could read it. And Divok is where this COVID comes from. Hebrew, Dibuk.
Oh, yeah.
And it means a demon on your back. And so then it turns out that Pfizer, backwards, Hebrew, is, how do you say, Reshef or something like that, which means plague.
Ooh.
I mean, they're just casting spells all the time. It's retarded.
Oh, you can't make this stuff up.
No. Yeah.
Ancient.
Yeah, it's really, really kind of crazy, and people never get tired of it. Oh, boo, over here, look over there, boo, boo, booyah. It's fear-mongering all the time. It makes me laugh because it's just, well, I don't have any Talmud vision or any of that kind of junk. I've got nice scenery and I keep the phone unplugged most of the time, so so it's it's nice and wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that'll keep you in a towel mode. Mer, thank you so much for your call. Mer from Wisconsin, everybody, give it up.
Thank you, Vinny.
Thank you so much. Now we're going to James in Vancouver. James, are you on the line there? We'll take a moment there. James, we can hear you.
James, I brought you up. Are you there, man?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Sorry. I had it on mute. Sorry about that.
Oh, good, brother. Welcome.
Yes. Right. I was wondering, are you an All Blacks fan?
Mm-mm. No, I'm afraid not.
You're not?
I mean, like...
They've been corrupted?
No. It's just, I'm just not into sport, I'm just thinking about, if I want to see men rubbing their balls together and stuff like that, I'd go and have a group shower, It's not, it's just not my thing.
Well, if you put it that way, I guess, right. But I was a member of the Australian-New Zealand club in Taiwan for a couple of years, and some of the members were quite curious about the All Blacks, and so that's how I learned about the All Blacks was, hanging out with the Australians and New Zealanders. So.
Oh yeah, it's big here. How football is in the States. It's rugby's like that here, or how again soccer is in England. People are there's a big culture around it, and there's usually a lot of drinking. And I don't know. I don't know about I don't like drunks. Have you ever experienced that when you go out and there's just drunks everywhere and they're pains in the ass? And for some reason, the women annoy me even more than the men who are drunks. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I almost got punched out for asking about the bad refereeing in the Paris All Blacks issue some 25 years ago, I think. And he was a banker and he was drunker than a skunk, and his wife was looking at me saying, no, don't get into it, right? Because, so you got drinking at the football matches and even fighting, when drunk in other social situations. But I think that, like a lot of things, things have gotten perverted a bit. I hear there's a lot of trouble down New Zealand and Australia with this stuff regarding the totalitarianism of this COVID thing.
For
I
Rizzo.
was surprised to see it. But,
I mean, it's kind of like you can't speak out or you get deplatformed or censored. You can't protest or you get arrested. And so it's like those are the only peaceful means of resistance left. I mean, other than non-violent, non-compliance kind of thing, which basically the government's just sort of like forcing us into that.
Right, and the upshot of it is they want to kill you with these shots, you see. This is what a lot of people don't understand. This is I believe it's a murder operation. So anyway, I thought I'd call in and say hi.
Thank you so much for your call, brother. That was awesome. Yeah,
Alrighty.
Talking about sports and things of that nature. It's not generally my forte, but yeah, I think that we've got a binge drinking culture that's really kind of, it's a Western thing to a large degree, and when you've got everybody all on that same vibe and they're drinking and they really getting into it and stuff like that, you can actually create some really amazing energy there. The problem is it's directed towards, generally speaking, the alcohol advertisers behind the team.
Right. Well, by the way, Bayer owns Monsanto now.
Oh, Bayer owns Monsanto.
$63 billion.
Thank you so much for correcting me on that one, James. I owe you one.
All right. No, I just looked it up. I heard Bayer did buy it, and Monsanto 40 years ago, I met some of their chemists, and that's when they decided they were going to get into DNA in 1981. So, okay.
Cheers, James. Thank you so much for your call.
Thanks, Stanley. Bye now.
512-248-8252 or 1-800-313-9443 is the number to call in, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for hosting me here, the New Zealander on Republic Broadcasting Network. See, look, my country's flag is red, white, and blue too. That's a Kiwi flag joke. You might not get it, but anyway, I was thinking about this concept about how you have a lot of things on your plate, right? How you're trying to like juggle whole bunches of different things. DK knows what I'm talking about, and particularly, I think it was something Rebecca was talking about how people resolve their conflicts with each other. You know, like they will talk to other people about the person that they've got a problem with, not to the person they've actually got a problem with. You know, they try to like concoct this whole sort of thing so that everybody knows about it, so that when they come to you, you know, it's all out in the open, etc. As opposed to just going, hey bro, let's sit down and have a chat and let's just work this out, you know, and then one won't listen to the other. Or then maybe they will, and they maybe get through it. And this is what interaction and human conflict and this whole mess of stuff is all about. It's a grand difficulty that we truly face here when we're facing our fellow man, the people that we love, the people that we care about, and we're trying to tell them things that even we don't want to hear. All right? I know that you don't want to hear that there's ruthless, criminal, sociopathic scumbaggery running the world. I know you don't want to hear that, but it is the truth, and if you've got courage, you can hear the truth and deal with it. And that's what the kind of like the spirit of the show is really about, is having a laugh about all of these serious issues so that you can actually deal with them. And other than that, if that's not your forte, there's always ciggies and booze, like DK. DK, welcome back.
Hey, man. I think I put my sunnies on. I have only just woken up. That's why I look like crap. I was on a voice chat till like 6 in the morning. I woke up like 5 minutes before your show started.
Yeah. Perfect timing, one might think.
Yes. One might, but the other might not.
Yeah. So, when it comes to the live streaming thing, I mean, give people a little bit of advice on how you actually do set up that kind of thing, because this is actually very important for people to know how you do what you do so that they can do it too.
Oh, well, first of all, everything that I do has been free and hasn't cost me a cent. So anyone can actually do it. In case anyone thinking that there's a financial thing stopping you from being able to do this, there is not. you need to download either OBS or Streamlabs, which are free. And then you go and set up your YouTube to stream, and you take the stream link and the URL link, and you go and put it on there. If you want to stream on multiple platforms, also download Restream, which is also free. And then you can put several platforms onto that, and at the hit of one button, you can be streaming across several platforms. And that's all free. It's just a matter of putting in that first bit of half an hour's time to set up all the streams and set the whole thing up. After that, it's all free.
Yeah. It's not actually that difficult once you get it going. I had somebody, who was it? Was it Nathan Crabtree? I think it was. Yeah. And we had a chat about an hour after him. Now he's done the Mark Passio, Be the True Media course, but he hadn't set up his OBS and got his streaming and everything all sorted. So I just did a call with him after the show. I think some of the people listening on Kiwi Radio heard part of that call, and then got him set up nice and quickly and easily, and now he can polly-wolly doodle all day.
Exactly. Yeah, I've set up a couple of people to be able to stream. Our friend Amos, it's I was the one that helped him set up to start streaming and things as well. I've done it for a few people. Because when I started, it was actually before I'd met you properly. So when I started streaming, everyone was just just look on YouTube. It'll tell you how to do it. So I had to find everything out myself. So that's why I actually go out of my way to help other people. Because I'm not in this for money. I actually go out of my way because I'm here for spreading truth.
DK, we'll go into break now. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. One moment, please.
Tune in Saturday mornings, 8 to 10 Central, to the Alternative Media with your host, Baron. If you've not been listening, this is some of what you've been missing.
2,000 mules, like you like to say occasionally, Farron, in your face.
They might have a set of lactating mammaries available that could provide milk for their adopted children.
Complicit news media all pulling off this gigantic fraud.
Rhino, neocon, cucks.
There's this wonderful thing called Vote with Your Feet. Move to California.
I am a conspiracy factualist and everyone else is a reality theorist.
Hundreds, if not thousands, of ships came out of nowhere.
Give me liberty or let's give you death.
Any excuse to go and kill yourself for this fraud of a government. This goes back 100 years.
When they come for your gold, give them a lead, and when they come for your guns, give them the bullets first. And God help us all.
Einstein once said, "Future medicine will be the medicine of frequencies." What did he know? Imagine you hear ocean waves caressing a beach, or a favorite song from the past, or the trickle of the babbling brook. All of these are sound frequencies that positively affect us. Terahertz is a soothing, healing frequency that has been proven to resonate at the same frequency as healthy cells. It penetrates the body and stimulates new healthy cell growth. Want to diminish muscle aches, joint pains, and experience a greater sense of well-being? Tired of spending money on short-term remedies that never seem to work? Soothing, healing, relaxing terahertz frequency is now available and as handy as flipping a switch. Terahertz technology is changing the course of what we were taught about how to maintain our health and well-being. To read more about this amazing breakthrough and to order your terahertz frequency wand, go to naturalearthmedicine.com. That's naturalearthmedicine.com.
Corporate media dominates the American opinion. Finding independent voices that counter this avalanche is becoming increasingly difficult. With the endless corruption running rampant throughout our government, independent voices are needed more than ever to battle the offensive against our freedoms and liberties. As a listener of RBN, no one understands this concept better than you. Now it's up to you to do your part. The time has come for you to take action and begin broadcasting the truth to hundreds or thousands of people every month. Sound impossible? Quite the contrary. With pointed slogans from LibertyStickers.com, you can reach countless sleeping Americans unaware that they live in a real-life wonderland. LibertyStickers.com has a huge inventory of political bumper stickers and messages that reflect the truth about our government, our politicians, and the future of America. With so many in stock, there's one perfect for you. Visit us today at LibertyStickers.com. Again, that's
Beverly Hills.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the show that's all about taking a slash. It's the Vinny Eastwood Show. Call in at 512-248-8252 or 1-800-313-9443. That's 1-800-313-9443. And coming back from break, I do want to acknowledge as well our sponsors and also the River of Lies. Wonderful little documentary that's being made as we speak. I think Billy TK's like really busting his hump trying to get that puppy made. Right, now here's the thing about it. There isn't really a lot of people out there talking about the intelligentsia angle here, as in look at this. You know how classic documentaries go, like, here's a question, here's a story, here's all the players involved, this is how big it actually is, this is how they all interconnect and stuff like that. I haven't seen that so far. And that's what River of Lies is actually really trying to do, and it's got a big international list of guests and things of that nature cracking on here. And so we've got James Corbett on board, G. Edward Griffin, Dr. Rima Labo, Dr. Guy Hatchard, Dr. Rashid Battar, Gareth Ike, Malcolm Roberts is a senator from Australia, Brenton Faithful is who deals with the cadavers? Those people. Anyway, huge freaking team there, guys. It's going to be a wicked documentary, so crank on to riveroflies.co.nz and see if you can support the team there, trying to help finish with the costs of making the documentary. It's almost done, ladies and gentlemen. Reopen.nz is our other Spicer. Did I say Spicer? I'm just thinking about cinnamon. A directory of anti-mandate, pro-choice, all-inclusive businesses in New Zealand. So go to reopen.nz and add your freedom business today. My wonderful sponsor, holdenhealthcare.com. And of course, remember, ladies and gentlemen, please donate, and donate regularly, starting up those regular automatic payments weekly or monthly into the Vinny Eastwood Show account, ladies and gentlemen. It really helps just to keep the lights on. And when you're doing a show in front of studio lights, they can cost a bit. Now, my band, Vinny and the Vendettas, you might have heard all the intro and outro music. It's the reason why I'm not getting banned off of YouTube at the moment, or off of Facebook. We're using all the copyrighted music and stuff. There are lots of songs I would like to use for the show, but unfortunately, copyright's got them, so we can't stream them, so I have to use my own. Fortunately, I've got a lot of it, so go to Vinny and the Vendettas page on vinnyeastwood.com and check out some of my music today, and please become a Patreon. And Rebellion Gaia as well. I'm not sure if you guys know about this, but it's a little game we made. I did 36 voices for this video game, all right, including all the monsters and all the bad guys and that kind of thing. And other cast members include G. Edward Griffin, Jeff Berwick, and Ole Damagard, and a number of other people. So, that's the show today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, DK. Thank you to my callers. I think it was James and Merm. Thank you so much for calling in. And we will see you again next time. It's been a lovely and enjoyable show, ladies and gentlemen. But now I've got to take a slash. Good night, everybody.